We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I drink? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. This Saturday afternoon, starting at 3:30, all road leads to the Petersfield Sports Complex. It's the home team, Petersfield FC, who has been unbeaten in their last 10 games. They are taking on Falkland FC. Admission is $3.50. Go out and support your team. Don't miss it. So, this is our second video for today. If you missed this morning's video, I implore you to go back and watch it. In the news for now, in this morning's video, I promised to tell you about and show you two repables as soon as they were charged. Well, they have now been charged. The one sitting on the bike, his name is Kevon Campbell. He is 18 years old. The other one, his name is Sutherland. Ryan is 15 years old, and both of them are living at Belmont in the parish of Westmoreland. Both of them, they have been charged for rape, grievous sexual assault, and buggery. Yes, I did say buggery, and I know that some of you're gonna be saying that I shouldn't have posted the 15-year-old photo. I posted it already, and if you don't like it, that's for your business. Now, the allegations are that last week, Thursday afternoon, May 2, about 5 o'clock, a 13-year-old schoolgirl, she had came off a taxi and she was walking to her home. On reaching a section known as Pitini District in Belmont, whilst she was on her way from school, we are told that the two young repables dragged the 13-year-old girl into bushes and had intercourse with her without her consent. The 15-year-old one, Sutherland, he is the body specialist. A report was subsequently made to the police, and both repables, they were picked up. Belmont people, listen to me now, listen to me carefully. I know that a lot of you were sending me their photos, asking for me to post it, and I am sure that you were wondering why I didn't post the photos. Here is why. Yesterday, Thursday, May 9, both of them, they were placed on identification parades, and they were pointed out by the young girl. You see, what you must understand is, if I had posted their photographs before they were pointed out, that post could cause them to bust the case. I hope you understand. So, both young repables, they'll be going to the courts shortly. And still in the Bluefields police area, 51-year-old Ainsley Thomas, he's popularly known as Tego or Tommy, and he's living at Cave District in the parish of Westmoreland. Tego, he has been arrested and charged by the police for raping a 9-year-old girl. The allegation is that Tego, he is the in-law of the 19-year-old girl, and on Saturday, May 4, both of them, they were in a house watching television when Tego, he held down the 9-year-old girl and forcefully had intercourse with her. The young girl, she reported the matter to a family member, and the police, they were informed. An investigation was launched, and Tego, he was arrested and charged by the police, so he'll be going to the courts shortly. This next incident, it took place yesterday morning, Thursday, May 9, almost 8:30. It took place at Terminal Beach in the Old Harbour Bay area of St. Catherine. We are told that a guy, he's in his mid-30s and he's popularly known as Screw. Screw, he was standing at his girlfriend's shop when a lone hoodlum approached, pulled a gun and opened gunfire, hitting Screw to his abdomen, his right shoulder and his pelvic area. The hoodlum, he then made good his escape in a mangrove behind the shop. The police, they were called and persons assisted in carrying Screw to the main road. The police, they rushed with him to a nearby hospital where he was treated and admitted in a serious condition. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, 5 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem. Now, in this segment, I'm going to be giving you some updates on some stories I carried before on this channel. In the first update, early Tuesday morning, January 24, about 12:30, a guy in his mid-20s, popularly known as Tugs, he's living in the Grangeville area of Westmoreland. Tugs, he was driving his white Honda Accord motorcar from Grangeville Town Centre towards Glasgow. On reaching a section of Blake Street, he slowed down to navigate some potholes in the road when hoodlums opened a barrage of gunshots at him. Tugs, he managed to drive the car to his home, but when he reached home, he realized that he was shot. He received gunshot wounds to his left knee and his left lower leg. The police, they were called and they rushed with Tugs to the Savannah Lamar Hospital where he was treated and eventually released. Well, the police, they have made a breakthrough in that case. Yesterday, Thursday, May 9, the police, they carried out operations in the Grangeville area and a few wanted hoodlums were picked up by the police, including one who was wanted in connection with this case. His name is Kyree. Is it Kyree or Kyree? But it's spelled Kyree. Lynch. He is 22 years old and he's living at Crowder District in Grangeville. He was charged for wounding with intent, possession of a prohibited weapon, unauthorized possession of ammunition, and using a firearm to commit a felony, and he'll be going to the courts shortly. Another wanted hoodlum that was picked up by the police in Grangeville yesterday is 25-year-old Romaine Murray, but he's popularly known as Bartez. Bartez, he's living at Tomlinson in Grangeville. Bartez, he has since been charged for the murder of that guy on your screen. His name is Devonte Ziggy Brown, but he was popularly known as Sillibeng. Sillibeng was almost 20 years old and he lived at Crowder District in Grangeville. On Sunday afternoon, February 4, about 5 o'clock, Sillibeng and a group of persons, they were standing at the front of a yard at Crowder District when a silver Nissan Latio motorcar drove up and stopped. Two hoodlums jumped out at the back of the car. They opened gunfire at Sillibeng. The persons in the group, they ran off in different directions. The hoodlums, they then jumped back into the car and made good their escape. When the smoke was clear, it was discovered that 4 persons were shot. Sillibeng, he received gunshot wounds to his upper body and he died on the spot. A 26-year-old female, she received a graze to her left foot. A 13-year-old girl, she received a graze to the right middle finger, but an 8-year-old boy named Travel, he received gunshot wounds to the right side of his neck and his left ankle. When the police processed this crime scene, a total of 10 M16 and 15 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The police, they had previously charged a guy in connection with this incident. His name is Lashawn Warren, but he's popularly known as Dodo Man. He is 19 years old. Well, Bartez is now also charged and he'll be going to the courts shortly. We are also told that several more charges will be laid against Bartez soon. The mayhem. Now, In this next update, that young man on your screen, his name is Romaine Elliston. He was a 22-year-old ramp attendant employed to the Sangster International Airport. Romaine, he is from the mountainside area of St. Elizabeth, but he was living at Granville in the parish of St. James. He was last seen and heard from on Monday afternoon, July 17 last year, about minutes after 2 o'clock. On Wednesday, July 19, a missing persons report was filed for Romaine at the Granville police station by a close family member. On Friday, July 28, residents they smell a foul odor coming from bushes near to a garage in the Providence Heights area of Montego Bay. As a result, the police were called. The police they went to the area and they carried out a search, and along a heavily vegetated track, the decomposed body of Romaine was found. He was dressed in a red, black and white t-shirt, a blue jeans pants and a pair of black shoes. He also had a black backpack. We are told that the last time Romaine was seen alive is the same clothes he was dressed in. Romaine's driver's license was also found in his pants pocket. It is suspected that Romaine, he was lured to the area by persons who he met on a certain app. When I carried that story last year, I told you that a post-mortem examination would be done to ascertain exactly how Romaine died. Well, that post-mortem was done on Tuesday of this week, May 7. The autopsy found that Romaine, he died from a single gunshot wound to his head. The mayhem. Now, this next incident, sad indeed. A youngster, his name is Al-Cylde Palmer. Next month, on June 9, he would be celebrating his 11th birthday. He lived at Zion in the Falmouth area of Trelawney, and he was a student at the Granville Primary School in Trelawney. We are told that Wednesday evening, Al-Cylde, who lived with his father, Basil, he did not return home from school. Now, I cannot speak to what the father did Wednesday night, but early yesterday morning, Thursday, May 9, about minutes to 8 o'clock, the father, Basil, he went to the police station and reported his son missing. About 8 o'clock, residents of the Zion community, they formed a search party and they went to search for the youngster. About 10 o'clock, his body was seen floating in a small pond at Marthabury District in the parish of Trelawney. The body was retrieved from the water with the assistance of residents. From all indication, he drowned from Wednesday evening. Sad indeed. This next incident, it took place yesterday afternoon, Thursday, May 9, about 20 minutes after 12 midday. It took place along the Cave Main Road in the parish of Westmoreland. Those two young men on your screen, one is Calvin Palmer. He was 28 years old and he lived at Causeway District in the Grangeville area. The other one is Adrian Tomlinson. He was 29 years old and he lived at Salmon Street in the Top Lincoln area, also in Grangeville. We are learning that Calvin, he was riding a 2024 grey CG150 motorcycle with no license plate affixed, with Adrian as the passenger. They were traveling from Bluefields towards Savannah Lamar. It is said that they were traveling behind a Honda motorcar. That Honda motorcar, it was in the process of overtaking a line of traffic, but when the driver saw a white Freightliner truck coming in the opposite direction, the Honda driver, he cut back into the line of traffic. As a result, the bike, it collided into the back of the Honda motorcar. This caused Calvin to lose control of the bike. The bike, it fell and slid into the path of the truck, causing a collision, and that was it for both Calvin and Adrian. They died under the truck. We are told that the driver for the Honda motor car, he drove away after the accident. Sad indeed. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all, so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be one of the first to be notified. In the final story for today, there is an ongoing war, and I've spoken about it before, but there is an ongoing war taking place in the Flower Hill and Salt Spring area of St. James. Apart from persons being killed, some persons have abandoned their homes and left the area. A man, his name is Orville Anthony Burnett, but he was popularly known as Wolfie. He was a 55-year-old carpenter and he lived at Blue Hole Road in the same Flower Hill area. Some of Wolfie's relatives, they locked up their home and left the area. Wolfie, he was overseeing that house. It is said that members of one of the gangs in the area, they wanted to take control of that house so they could carry out their criminal activities from there. But Wolfie, he objected strongly to that. The hoodlums, they decided that a dirt for Wolfie. On Wednesday night, May 8, about 8:30, gunshots were heard being fired in the area. The police, they were called, but we are told that no useful information was given. Yesterday morning, Thursday, May 9, about 7:30, residents of the area, they stumbled upon the lifeless body of Wolfie. He was seen lying face down on the roadway in a pool of blood. The police, they were called, and when they inspected Wolfie, he had received gunshot wounds to his upper body. He appeared to have died on the spot. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, 8 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them knock out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north